There's someone in your life who can't stop thinking about you right now. They're spending hours trying to understand what happened to you, and they're completely confused. You've become impossible to read, and it's driving them crazy. The person who used to know you so well now feels completely lost when it comes to understanding your thoughts and feelings. They're constantly replaying your conversations in their mind, analyzing every word you said, trying to find clues about who you've become. Your energy has shifted in a way they can sense but can't explain. They reach out to mutual friends asking questions about you. They check your social media looking for answers, but nothing helps them figure you out anymore. This message found you today because the universe wants you to understand what's really happening. This isn't about ego or playing games. Something profound has shifted within you, and this shift has created a natural distance that's protecting your energy. The divine realm is showing you the real impact of your transformation and why this person's obsession with understanding you is actually something you need to address, right? Now, this person's constant mental focus on trying to figure you out is creating a serious problem for both of you. Every time they spend hours daydreaming about you, analyzing you, or trying to decode your behavior, they're creating invisible energetic cords that connect directly to your spirit. These cords drain your energy even when you're not physically together. Even when you haven't spoken in weeks or months, you might feel suddenly tired for no reason, or experience unexplained emotional heaviness. This is their energy pulling on yours through these invisible connections. They're stuck obsessing over the past version of you that no longer exists. Their inability to accept your transformation is keeping them trapped in old patterns, while simultaneously holding you back from fully stepping into your new chapter. Your spiritual evolution is being weighed down by their attachment to who you used to be. The constant mental replay they're doing keeps pulling you backward energetically, making you doubt yourself or feel guilty for growing. This situation has reached a critical point where action is needed. If left unaddressed, this energetic connection could seriously slow down the progress you're making in your life. The universe has specific reasons for making you difficult to figure out, and understanding this will free both of you. Pay attention to these clear signs that someone is obsessively thinking about you and trying to figure you out. You keep seeing their name pop up in random places, in conversations, on signs, or in your thoughts at unexpected moments. They're viewing your social media profiles repeatedly, even if they don't like or comment on anything. You can feel them watching from a distance. Sudden emotional shifts happen that don't feel like your own emotions. You'll be feeling perfectly fine, then suddenly feel sad, anxious, or confused without any reason. These are their emotions bleeding through the energetic connection. Dreams featuring this person have increased recently, especially dreams where they're asking you questions or trying to get your attention. After they contact you through text or calls, you feel energetically heavy or drained, even if the conversation seemed normal. They ask mutual friends about you constantly, fishing for information about what you're doing and how you're feeling. Their messages have a searching quality, like they're trying to pull information from you or get you to explain yourself. You notice they've started copying your interests, your style, or your lifestyle changes. They bring up old memories frequently, trying to reconnect with the version of you they understood. You feel watched or thought about even when you're completely alone. Random urges to reach out to them come from nowhere. These are actually their energetic pulls on your spirit. You might even feel physical sensations like pressure on your chest or tightness in your throat when they're thinking heavily about you. The reason you've become so difficult to figure out isn't random or intentional on your part. Your spiritual awakening and personal growth naturally changed your energy frequency. When you evolve spiritually, you start vibrating at a different level, and people who knew the old you can't tune into this new frequency. It's like you're broadcasting on a different radio station now. You stopped explaining yourself and seeking validation from others. This was a major shift. The old version of you would spend energy making sure everyone understood your choices and approved of your decisions. The new you simply makes choices and moves forward without needing anyone's permission or understanding. This silence is confusing to people who were used to you being an open book. Boundaries you set triggered their confusion. When you started saying no, when you stopped being available at all hours, when you chose yourself over pleasing others, these changes shocked people who benefited from your old patterns. Your priorities shifted completely away from what they understood about you. Divine protection has made you naturally more private. The universe wrapped you in a protective mystery to shield your energy during this transformation period. Your authentic self is emerging after years of molding yourself to fit others' expectations. You stopped being predictable and started following your intuition instead of following the script others expected. You learned to value your peace over being understood. This is huge. Most people sacrifice their peace trying to make everyone comfortable with their choices. You've released that burden. Inner work created layers of depth that people on the surface can no longer access. Your confidence no longer needs external approval or validation. This transformation wasn't something you consciously planned. It was soul-level evolution orchestrated by divine timing. The old you would have explained everything to keep the peace. The new you doesn't need to explain anything to anyone. Let's talk about what's really going on in this person's mind when they daydream about you. They're replaying the exact moment when they lost their grip on understanding you. They keep going back to that conversation, that interaction, that time when they suddenly realized you'd changed and they couldn't read you anymore. This moment haunts them because it represents their loss of control. They're fantasizing about future conversations where you finally break down and explain yourself, where everything makes sense again, and they feel in control of understanding you. They imagine scenarios where they ask the perfect question and you reveal all your secrets. They're daydreaming about the next encounter, the next message, the next time they'll see you, hoping that next time will be when they finally figure out the puzzle you've become. In their mind, they're creating entire stories about what you're doing and why you're doing it. They rehearse what they'll say to make you open up again. They fantasize about breaking through your new boundaries and getting back to the comfortable dynamic where they understood you completely. The next they're obsessing about is the next opportunity to decode you, to crack the mystery, to regain their sense of knowing who you are. Their daydreams are actually attempts to control the narrative about you when the reality of you has slipped beyond their grasp. These fantasies keep them stuck in an imaginary version of you that doesn't exist anymore. The energy they spend in these daydreams creates stronger energetic ties to you. Each fantasy sends energetic requests to your spirit, asking you to come back, to explain, to be who you were. This is exactly why you sometimes feel sudden compulsions to reach out or explain yourself. You're responding to their energetic pulls. Right now, you need to take action to cut these energetic cords that are draining your energy and holding you back. Begin each morning with this powerful prayer. Divine Light, I ask that all energetic cords connecting me to anyone obsessing over me be cut completely. I release all energy that is not mine. I reclaim my power and my peace. Thank you for this protection. Practice this visualization technique daily. Close your eyes and imagine golden scissors of light in your hands. See the invisible strings connecting you to this person. They might look like gray or silver cords coming from your heart, your mind, or your solar plexus. Take the golden scissors and cut each cord with intention. Watch as the cut ends dissolve into pure light and return to their source. Before sleep each night, visualize a bubble of pure white light surrounding your entire body and energy field. This bubble allows love in, but reflects all obsessive thoughts and draining energy back to where it came from. Set the intention that you sleep protected, and that no one's mental focus can disturb your peace. Take salt baths regularly to cleanse absorbed energy. Add sea salt or Epsom salt to your bath and say, "I release all energy that is not mine. I cleanse myself of all attachments." As you soak, imagine the salt water pulling out heavy energy and washing it away. Use the mirror technique when you feel their energy strongly. Imagine a mirror of light positioned between you and them, reflecting their obsessive thoughts back to their source while protecting you from absorbing them. This keeps you neutral and protected. Carry black tourmaline or amethyst stones with you. These crystals are powerful for cutting cords and protecting your energy field from unwanted attachments. Hold the stone whenever you feel their pull and say, "I am protected. My energy is mine alone." The most important protection is your silence. Do not explain yourself. Every explanation creates new cords. Your silence is your shield. When you feel guilty for not responding or not making yourself available, remember that protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's necessary for your growth and well-being. Being difficult to figure out is actually your superpower right now. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world, your thoughts, your journey, or your transformation. Your complexity is a beautiful sign of depth and growth. Simple, unchanged people are easy to figure out because there's nothing new to understand. You've evolved, and that evolution makes you fascinating and mysterious. Staying mysterious protects your peace and energy in ways you're only beginning to understand. The right people will appreciate you without needing to decode you like some puzzle. They'll be comfortable with your depth and won't demand that you shrink yourself into someone easy to understand. Your transformation attracted this person's obsession specifically because it threatens their ego. They were comfortable when they could predict you, control interactions with you, and understand you completely. Now they can't, and it bothers them deeply. They want the old predictable you back. But that version is gone forever. You've outgrown it. Embracing your evolution means accepting the people you've outgrown. New connections are coming that match your current frequency. People who resonate with your authentic self won't find you confusing at all. They'll recognize you immediately because they're on the same wavelength. The universe made you difficult to figure out as a filtering system. Your mystery is magnetic to the right people and naturally repellent to the wrong ones. This is divine design protecting you, not a personality flaw you need to fix. Celebrate that you're no longer an open book to everyone who thinks they deserve to read you. Your energy is now reserved for those who truly deserve it. You have complete permission to outgrow people without giving them an explanation. You don't owe anyone access to your inner world, your reasoning, or your journey. Release the need to be understood by everyone. That need keeps you small and stuck in old patterns. Understand clearly that their confusion is not your responsibility to fix. How people feel about your growth is their issue to work through, not yours to manage. Growth naturally creates distance from some people, and that distance is healthy and necessary. There's deep freedom in letting others wonder about you. You don't need to correct their assumptions or their stories about why you've changed. Let them wonder. Let them be confused. Their understanding is not required for your peace. Trust that the right people will understand you without force or lengthy explanations. The people meant for your life will get you easily. Accept that some relationships were only meant for specific seasons of your life. Those seasons have ended. Your evolution serves your highest good, even when it's uncomfortable for others. Their inability to figure you out is actually protecting your next chapter from interference. Divine timing orchestrated this mysterious phase perfectly. The guilt you feel is just programming from your old self, who prioritized everyone's comfort over your own growth. Your new self knows that peace matters infinitely more than being understood by people who don't really see you. This message found you at the exact right moment. The person daydreaming about you and obsessing over figuring you out will continue to drain your energy unless you take action today. Start the cord-cutting practice right now, not tomorrow or next week. Your energetic freedom depends on implementing these spiritual boundaries immediately. The universe is fully supporting your right to remain mysterious and protected. Show your appreciation for this divine guidance by giving super thanks to support this sacred work. Your contribution up to $20 helps maintain these protective messages and strengthens your own spiritual protection through the energy exchange. Trust that being difficult to figure out is your divine protection in action. Stop explaining yourself. Stop justifying your growth. And stop making yourself smaller for anyone's comfort. Your mystery is your magic, and you must protect it fiercely. The next chapter of your life requires this energetic freedom. Act now while this protective energy is at its strongest around you.